all began at the Conservative Party conference at a spectator event when I was asked if Nigel Farage would be welcome in the Conservative Party, to which I replied, of course. And although he might be a bit left-wing, I think we could make room for him. And what started as a joke became a serious question, with the Prime Minister supporting his return when asked at the same conference, a view that he restated the other day. But perhaps there is a more pressing question at hand. A man wrote an article for The Telegraph last week entitled "Voters Have Been Betrayed on Brexit and Immigration." Indeed, this reads as if it were vintage Farage. The man in question went on to hail Margaret Thatcher as the leader who dragged Britain out of its stupor by setting loose our natural entrepreneurialism. What a wonderful fellow he must be to say such wise and good things. He then went on and criticised the wasted money, the high debt and the record high tax burden. He sounds as if he could be a member of the ERG. He said the British public expects our borders and security to be prioritised. Our hero went on to explain that this government was elected to bring down immigration, for immigration to then triple is more than just another failure. It's a betrayal of their promises. I said something similar last week. He criticised the government's shortage occupation list that enables firms to pay migrants 20% less than there's already in the UK. He lambasted the neighbourhoods plagued by crime and antisocial behaviour. In a speech about the economy, he warned that we shouldn't turn on the spending taps and that we should expect extremely tight spending constraints. I mean, this sounds like Geoffrey Howe speeded up. And on the question of net zero, that thing so beloved by the woke, the left, the Islingtonians, he recently faced the eco-mob down for reneging on support for 28 billion annual spending on clean energy. So who is this man, this great Conservative-sounding figure? Is he a cabinet minister waiting in the wings for a Tory party leadership bid, one setting out his stall along with another of other ministers who seem to be circling? He must be among the most ardent of Eurosceptics, a member of the Go for Growth movement, a Thatcherite, a Trussite even, a capitalist, a sensible free market Conservative. But the man I'm referring to is not Nigel Farage, Boris Johnson, Liz Truss, or even me for that matter. I'm, of course, talking about the leader of the Labour Party, the Socialist Party, Sir Keir Starmer. So the more pressing question is not whether Nigel Farage will join the Tory party, but whether Sir Keir Starmer is planning to defect and launch a Tory leadership bid. After all, we've had one or two of them in recent years. As a Tory member, I would like to extend a welcome to the Leader of the Opposition with open arms. He is welcome to cross the floor whenever he likes, and we'd be delighted to have him. As we often say, as I've said many times, there is more joy in heaven over the one sinner who repenteth than over the 99 just people who do not need to repent.